All right, everyone, here we go. We're getting an early start today, here on my end anyway. Earlier than normal with the Friday reading. One card for each sign, what incoming energies, any energies attached to you, are thinking and feeling. Let's find out. Let's give the deck a shuffle. Randomly at the bottom, by the way, is a King of Cups. Yeah, so they're holding on to a lot of feelings. We have that fear of vulnerability sort of drifting away here as we move through Pluto retrograde. So let's see what's going on. There's no clarifiers here, no timestamps either. There's text at the top of the description to explain why there's no timestamps. Pay attention to everything on the table. At least 9 out of the 12, give or take, should resonate with you in some way. So what are they thinking and feeling? Tomorrow in the weekly reading, we ask what actions they're likely to take, and we clarify that one. But right now, let's get a feel for what's going on. There's a lot going on in the energy. Mars in Aries, right? Venus in Taurus, Pluto retrograde. Holy crap, we got a new moon coming up. Man. All right, let's do it. Let's give the deck a shuffle here. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, so keep that in mind. This could be near future influence for you, right? But for most of you, it's probably right now. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table, all of it, is a Knight of Swords, fueled by the Seven of Cups. Somebody's got something to say here. I'm not sure they know how to say it. They feel like they want to say it, but something's holding them back. It probably has something to do with that, right? We got someone coming in with messages. Not sure quite what they want to say, but know they want to say something, making new choices. I've got Three of Swords kind of holding them back. Kurt Cobain in pain, and underneath that is Temperance. I think they'll get past it. I think the truth is there if somebody can calm the fuck down a little bit. So I have an uncalm energy on some level, because I've got Temperance bookending this rather frantic Knight of Swords here. Okay. Our story begins with Aries, position 1. You can put the signs to it if you want. I do, just so you can keep track or whatever. But I'm not your astrologer, and this ain't your horoscope. It's just straight up energy reading. Aries is here, position 1, and we end with Pisces, position 12. Let me worry about what's zigzagging off of what and connecting. You just pay attention. Enjoy the reading. Let's see where we go. Aries, position 1. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's formed a new opinion of you here. It's been slowly burning over time. You look better and better and better as we move through these energies. I think as we move through the month of May, because our story begins here, this is for a good number of you, right? You know, every card is important because you're all connected. You're all part of a cycle. This is like my grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour energy, slow burn kind of a thing. Takes the Ace of Pentacles a while to show up. Somebody here, their opinion of you has grown. Or what they see, the potential with you, how they see that has grown. And that's what they're feeling. That somebody's feeling you're the shit. Okay? You're aces, top of the notch. Big thumbs up. Okay. I wish I could clarify that, because but we technically are, because we're pulling more cards. Position 2, as we move through the cycle, Taurus. Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's all aces here. A love that this person, it's tied to this. It is feedbacking off of this. They're aces. They go together. Somebody here, whoever's attached to you here, if this is one of the angles that resonates with you, somebody's feelings have reawakened. Okay? I've got someone who is, I dare I say, is probably dramatic. They're in love with you. Okay, I'm being dramatic there, of course. But their feelings have reawakened. That's the way I feel it. I feel it as a reawakening. We found some leftovers in the back of the fridge, ripped the cellophane off, and they are now current food, right? That kind of thing. The feelings have reawakened. Okay, we got a lot of feelings here. We start with 2 aces. This is a big, big reading. I imagine if this is any indication, tomorrow's weekly reading is going to be another one of those big ones. I better have bacon beforehand. Okay, my spirit food. Gemini, position 3. Death card. Again, it's a reawakening energy. It's something inside this person related to you. What they're thinking and feeling about you. Is somebody here, it's like it's all going back to the beginning again. Okay? Feels like the first time. I got Foreigners. Feels like the first time ringing in my head. It does. For this energy here. This is the love, we'll call it, within these connections. Whether it's a new soulmate attached to you or a long-lost runner that you never expect to hear from again, the love has rebooted. It's very, very clear here, because aces are all about new beginnings, and we start with 2 aces, and the death card might as well be a fucking ace, because that's kind of what that's about too. All right. Wow. This person's, however, their whole life has been changed. I feel that. Okay. It's like a death card that feels like a tower. All right. Position 4, Cancerian position. The theme energy of this particular soulmate cycle that we're in. Okay. So this is the hot spot. This is something here for everyone. All right, and it bookends the Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Slowly, I said, this is grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. Slowly but surely, somebody's got something to say to you. This card ties directly, and that's why I flipped the cards here. It ties directly with this Knight of Swords and this 7 of Cups, and whatever I talked about here in the overall energy. Whatever I talked about, just communication, slowly coming towards you. This energy is slowly moving towards you. Beautiful. Chance for a new beginning here. Wants a new beginning. All of these cards are fused together. They're all like one energy. All right. So you read them together. You pick what resonates with you out of what I said, but they all pretty much say the same thing. Now, my problem is this is minor arcana, and it's up to somebody's free will here. Somebody could, they're going slow. I said they're slow, right? This is the 3rd slowest energy in the tarot. It's not a speedboat here. They're going slow because of that. That card ties to that. So whatever that is, okay, perhaps a past pain, perhaps someone's afraid of getting hurt, whatever it is, that's what's slowing them down. But as luck would have it, that's also the main card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. So it's not stopping them, it's just slowing them down. What are they thinking and feeling? Everything I said here. Again, this person, these energies, because this is directly bookending the Ace of Pentacles, all of these energies attached to you. A new soulmate who's holding on to feelings, hasn't told you how they feel, a long-lost runner, whatever it is. Even if it's one you haven't met yet, that you haven't crossed paths with yet, but you're still connected to them, the energy is growing. I have growth of energy. I have rebooting. I have rebuilding of energy. It's all, this energy in particular being tied to the Ace of Pentacles. The more they think about you, the more they like you. Okay, the more they see potential, all right, and that in turn lowers their level of fear. And there's not a ton of fear in the energy right now because of Mars and Aries. Okay, that's taken away a lot of that. Leo, position 5, the Leo soap opera, Judgment. Well, I could easily say someone's thinking and feeling they want a second crack at you. Whatever this is, I'm just going to step outside the thinking and feeling for a moment, because this energy here, this just tells me something's about to pop here. Okay, this person, whoever this is to you, and I get a very specific energy in angle number 5 here. That's why I call it the Leo soap opera. It's for a lot more people. You know, it doesn't matter what your sign is. Something's about to happen here. You're about to, in a big way, cross paths with this person again. This person will be active in your life again very soon. The energy is definitely coming towards you. All right, it's a whisper at this point, a puff of smoke, if you will. But somebody definitely is wanting. You're heavy on their mind for sure. I get that here, and they're being pushed by a force bigger than them towards you. All of this is going to make for a very interesting weekly reading when I ask about actions, because these are just thoughts and feelings, and there's a lot here. These are big cards. Okay, Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card spot, sometimes you guys show up here. Let's see what shows up. Queen of Pentacles, it's you guys. You guys reflect, the DF side reflects for me in my readings. And since this is my reading and I'm me, for me as Queen of Pentacles or Empress, usually, okay, as the energy flows in for me. The universe gives you things the way it knows you'll interpret them. I interpret this card right here as you being okay. You're entering a phase where you're just okay with everything. Okay, you're going to feel good about everything, and your energy's attached to this. And again, that makes you more attractive. You're coming into a phase, confidence kind of a thing, where confidence is going to make you more attractive, and that's come up in recent readings. So that's nice that you showed up here as that. Here you are. Here's other people, outside energies, forming new opinions, wanting second chance, slowly coming toward, all that kind of stuff. And here you are. All you got to do is sit there. I think you'll start, as we move through this energy, to feel really good about yourself and where you're going and all of that. It just keeps coming up that way. All right. So if you're not right now, it's near future influence for you. All you really got to do is sit with the energy. All right. Libra, position 7. The Four of Wands. Well, I could be cheesy and say somebody wants to marry you. This is an energy attached to you. They have made some, okay, you have an energy attached to you that you may or may not know about yet. Okay, might be your runner, maybe, but it's more likely a newer soulmate who has made some changes in their life. Okay, and probably because in part picking up on your energy or whatever. We'll just say they've made some changes in their life. You're completely unaware of it, but it's put them on a path right towards you. Okay, it's now set them on a new path. So you have a new energy coming towards you that has made the proper changes, I should say, that have changed their course and put them headlong coming toward you. It's funny because I get the impression for most of you, you don't know this person, yet I'm pulling on what someone's thinking and feeling, and someone's feeling you. It's that energy I talked about once before where the soulmate you're unaware of yet, somebody you haven't had a soul recognition with yet, feels something, puts something out there, and the universe matches those feelings with a person, and that's what's happening here. You're the person. Okay? Wow. It's pretty powerful. That's a big deal. Scorpio. My hot Scorpios. Position 8. The King of Swords. You have an energy attached to you. I'll just say it. You have an energy attached to you that wants to tell you the truth about something, but they're not. They're just sitting there. And it's because of this. It's tied to this. Again, this Three of Swords energy comes flowing in here. I think you might have it might be similar to an energy I've gotten for you before. You have an energy attached to you that's looking at the ways they've fucked up their own life and maybe messed up things with you. You're someone that they definitely have something to say and think could make change, or they want to change your opinion about something. Right now, that energy is just sitting with that. And what they're thinking about while they're sitting is that. How they fuck things up, how they mess up relationships in their life, how they screw up. Okay? And that could be you, but I feel it as an incoming energy, so it might be both. It might be you and that person. But somebody here very, very strongly in Three Swords and giving it some serious thought, really looking at the truths of that. So this could lead to communication from this person. I imagine it would. Sagittarius. My Sexitarians, position 9. Sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it. It's always a lecture. Or always weird. I get weird energy for position 9 here for Sagittarius, as if you're going by the astrology, which you shouldn't with my readings. But 9 of Cups. Again, I get this for you. I shouldn't say again. Someone here, you have an energy attached to you that feels like you're the end-all, be-all. That's the easiest way I can put it. It's you or nothing, right? It's an energy attached to you that feels like you're the one, it's you or nothing. And while that's not a bad thing, it feels a little erratic to me. It feels a little silly, okay? It feels like a foolish leap of faith on their part. We'll see what happens when I pull it tomorrow and clarify, but that's what I've got. There's an energy attached to you that's beginning to realize it's tied to this, what I talked about here. It's red with that. What I talked about at the beginning there, they're beginning slowly but surely to realize that, or have convinced themselves maybe through some delusion, right, that you're more important to them than they realized at first. So it's growing into an obsession of some kind. Okay? All right. Okay. We'll see. Position 10, Capricorn. Page of Pentacles. It's communication. Somebody's thinking about talking to you. They're thinking about every word they're going to say. They're writing things down. It's that aspect of the Page of Pentacles. Right? Someone's being a little bit meticulous. Maybe. We see it here. There they are. There's their picture. What should I say? It's what I said about the overall energy. It's reflecting here, too. I even got a color match here on the cards. It's that kind of energy. This is very strong communication aspect here. Somebody's definitely thinking about doing that, and definitely thinking about what they're going to say. I don't pick up a lot of feelings here because I think somebody's really lost in their thoughts at this point. All right? But, yeah. And I imagine this person here, their feelings have grown too, or some kind of love has rebooted, reactivated something they saw, reminded them of you. This is probably somebody you're aware of that has feelings for you or had. Okay? All right, position 11. My other wild card spot. You guys could show up here again. If so, it's automatically red with the Queen of Pentacles. What do we get here? 8 of Cups. Nope. That's an incoming energy. You have an incoming energy, an energy attached to you that is releasing itself. And I've told you this before. This comes up for you a lot. It's just drifting away. Something is, you'll feel it probably on your side. And this, it doesn't matter what your sign is, okay? If you've been sitting around, I'm not your astrologer, this ain't your fucking horoscope, right? Like I always say, even though this isn't the wild card, this is an incoming energy. If this resonates with you, if you felt someone slipping away lately, like your feelings, you had huge feelings, you started watching tarot readings and what's going on, and all of a sudden it's kind of, you feel like it's on the outer, you're on the outer edges of it now. That's what's happening. Their energy is slipping away to allow room for something else to come in. Okay? That's what's happening. It's okay, let it go. Don't try to fight it, you'll drive yourself crazy. Just chill. Fine. Energies come and go. People come and go. Don't get in the mindset of whoever's attached over here who thinks Sagittarius, this position 9, is their end-all be-all. Nobody an end-all be-all. All right? That's something that just happens. That's a release of energy in the body, usually oxytocin and things like that. When we start, falling in love and all that kind of stuff, we start thinking, oh, this is the only one. This is never going to be like this, that kind of thing. You might be feeling an energy slipping away. It's because it is. And I think it's because that energy is distracted by a shiny object right now. I don't know. That energy may come back. That's why I say don't waste any energy worrying about it. Let it slip away. The energy may come back. It seems to me the energy is distracted by a shiny object. Probably having a lot to do with what I talked about in the Venus and Taurus reading. Okay? So, yeah, let them. It's fine. It's perfectly normal. It's part of the process. It's okay. So if you're feeling like, oh God, I haven't been feeling it as much lately, yeah, that's why. Right there. Position 12, the end of our story. Always ties to the beginning, right? It's Pisces in astrology here, speak. It always ties with the beginning, position 1 and position 5. So we're already dealing with an Ace of Pentacles and a Judgment automatically. Ace of Swords. Yeah, it had to be an ace. I knew it was going to be an ace because this ace was surrounded by an ace. So this one, if it's tied with that, should in theory be an ace, or the whole reading is a fucking erroneous wash. And I know it isn't. This is pretty tight energy. This is pretty clear energy to read. For a Friday reading, which are usually some of the more difficult energies for me, because asking what someone's thinking and feeling, you don't always get the information. This is pretty cut and dry. You are about to have a reconciliation with somebody who's been absent, right, for a while. It's been a while for sure. Something's getting resurrected. Pay attention to what I said in the Leo card here. Something about someone here is you're about to cross paths again and have them be a big part of your life. Okay. It's been a long time building. This person's been taking their time. Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. I'll tell you what. But yep. You're about to have that. This ties very strongly with that, of course, but definitely with what I said here. Okay, so you rewind if you need to. Wow, that's communication. That's nice. They're not even really thinking about it anymore. They've already had the epiphany. Again, it might be near future influence for you, but that's the way it's reflecting here. Let's grab the witches, okay, and let's have the universe add all this up. 3 cards and a bottom card, universe, add it up. What's all this mean? Add it up for me. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's see where we're at here. 3 cards and a bottom card. What's the incoming energy? Most likely the DM side for most of you, although we do have a few enlightened DMs here, which I always acknowledge. What's the DM side thinking and feeling about the DF side? 3 cards and a bottom card. Add everything up on the table. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what we get here. Okay, the bottom card is the Ace of Wands, another ace. We got wands, we got pentacles, we got cups, and we got swords. We got all the aces. They're all here. And the universe, it's a passionate new beginning that plays out multiple ways. I'm drawn to the multiple flowers here. Multiple ways it plays out. So for each of you, it plays out a little differently. But something's about to spring to life here. All of these energies are thinking and feeling it's time to get going. It's time for something to happen. They're slowed down by the 3 of Swords that I showed you. That was at the bottom of the deck in our overall energy. 3 cards. This card will be crossing the center card up. Pull the Star. The Knight of Pentacles. What's red with the star? The Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords had to come up, didn't it? It was a big part of a recent reading I did, wasn't it? The Pluto retrograde. The Seven of Swords in the Pluto retrograde reading, when it hit the table on YouTube, didn't really feel like that big a deal to me. I kind of talked about it a little bit. In the extended, it was the star of the show. I mean, and that makes sense, especially for Pluto retrograde, but Pluto goes deep and dark. And I have it here. I have somebody here who's seeing the light, if you will. Okay? Understanding now that if they just stand here on shore, I'll just kind of lay it out for you. Thinking and feeling that they're very empty. A lot of emptiness just staying on shore, hanging onto that pentacle. It's time to go in the water here. Now, all of them, I don't want to say all of them. I'm going to phrase it this way. It's sort of like they made a wish, but they got kind of greedy with their manifesting a little bit. Okay? Maybe trying to have it their way a little bit might end up backfiring on some of them, and they're afraid of that. So somebody here might be puffing themselves up a little bit, but they feel like the time is right. They all are thinking and feeling divine timing. It feels like a good thing to do right now. Okay? But there is some deception attached to it, and you know what? I'd be remiss if I didn't. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords here. Okay, Five of Swords. Notice I Freudian slipped the false victory. You know, the shortcutting. It's all there. Since this so much became the star of the show in the Pluto retrograde extended, which I apologize for the depth of that reading, but the truth of the matter is Pluto's a deep fucking energy. You don't pull a reading on Pluto and not have it be deep. All right. Seven of Swords. A lot to take in there. It's tough to pull on deception. Tell me about the Seven of Swords real quick. All right, I got a couple minutes. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Okay, why is it here? Yeah, it's the Page of Pentacles. I figured that. All of them thinking and feeling the time is right to come in, divine timing, but there's a lesson in all of this for the DM side in particular. Not you. Might be a lesson for you. It could be underneath this was a Five of Cups. So, you know, you might be a little disappointed, but I don't know. We'll see. Five of Cups is the other card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. What's on top? Two of Wands. Yeah. It's a bit of delusion. It's somebody making plans without having all the facts. All right. If you want an analogy here, it's like you're out shopping, right? And you see this beautiful area rug, right? And it's got the size on it. It's 11 by 15 or whatever the fuck size it is, right? And it's expensive and you want to buy it. You're like, I'm going to buy this. But the problem is you don't know the size of the room. That you know what room you want to put it in, but you don't have the measurements of that room, right? So you don't have all the data. You're buying something extremely expensive, and let's say you can't return it, right? And at the end of the day, you're missing the measurements of the room. That's an awful big rug. I don't know how big is the room. It's a small room. It's like that. Somebody here is setting the intention to come towards you, but they're missing a point somewhere along the way. Okay, they're missing something. Why is the Two of Wands here? The Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Yep. Somebody thinks this is going to be easy. What are they thinking and feeling? They think this is going to be a piece of cake. The ones that are coming towards you, they think it's going to be a piece of cake. Even the one on my eyes are drawn to the one that's walking away, the one that's pulling the energy away, drawn away by a shiny object. They think that that's the best thing to do. They're wrong. There's a lot of deception. There's a lot of Seven of Swords energy, mild devil energy around the DM side in this cycle. And this is where, and this is why the Page of Pentacles is here. Because this kind of shit is where lessons are learned, right? Lesson learned. Don't buy a fucking rug if you don't know the size of the room first. You got that backwards, right? There you go. Especially one you can't return. Well, they can't return. You can't come in and say something, you know, and then take it back. It doesn't work. There's no take backs here. There's no take backs in soulmate cycles, okay? So there's a lesson in this for them. I don't think it's anything too bad. I don't have an actual devil there. I just have a Seven of Swords. It's no big deal. They're all thinking it's going to be a piece of cake. That's the easiest way. And it's the energy around that's making them feel that way. Divine timing. The energy is right for something to happen. Think about it. One of the energies, just for example, is Mars and Aries. Right? What did I talk about in that reading? Right? People overconfident, thinking they can do all kinds of things, thinking everything's going to be easy. They're about to learn a lesson here. Okay? Definitely. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Tomorrow we do the same thing, except we clarify and we ask what actions they're likely to take. Right now, they're just thinking about it. We'll see what happens here, okay? All right, we'll see what happens. And they're thinking a lot about it. Now, like I said about this Page of Pentacles, meticulous planning here. And I have meticulous planning right here too with my Knight of Pentacles. Absolutely. They just don't have all the data. You can meticulously plan buying that rug all you want. You still don't have the room measurements, right? It might be too big, might be too small. It doesn't matter. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.